The lush greens of Kalgoorlie's Hammond Park are where the Dodd family celebrates life's big occasions. But there's one person missing, the reason why forever etched in the family's minds.
It's not good waking up every day and not crying about your child that you lost when something could have happened, and how to prevent that from happening.
6 months ago, Nadene's son Cleveland was awaiting sentencing inside Unit 18, a youth detention facility inside Casuarina Adult Prison. It was set up in 2022 as a temporary solution but remains without a closure date. In late September, Cleveland's lawyer wrote to the Deputy Corrective Services Commissioner raising concerns about his well-being. 2 weeks later, he attempted to take his own life in his cell using a damaged air vent which hadn't been repaired. Cleveland never regained consciousness. He'd used his intercom to tell officers he was going to hang himself and how he'd do it.
It was only a matter of minutes from that moment until he was checked and found to be unresponsive.
But it wasn't. It was 13 minutes. 13 minutes before an officer found him hanging in his cell, and even longer before he was rescued because the officer who found him wasn't carrying a radio. His colleagues had been resting or watching movies. After the ABC revealed those and other opportunities to save Cleveland's life were missed, Corrective Services Minister Paul Papalia initially said it was too early to comment.
The internal inquiry into what happened has not yet been complete.
Then he went on the attack in Parliament defending the government's management of youth justice.
So the first one I'm showing you is a shiv made from plastic with a bit of a shoelace wrapped around it to enable the individual to stab the staff.
But by the end of the week, he struck a different tone.
Cleveland should be alive today. The fact he is not is without question a devastating tragedy. Put simply, we let him down.
The Corrective Services Commissioner was replaced and the department's Director General later resigned.
From that time when Cleveland sadly left us, we've made significant reforms, increased the staff, improved the training, and so you've seen significant change.
Cleveland's mother Nadene is now in Perth for an inquest, looking at how her 16-year-old son died in the place meant to look after him.
You think your child is safe, you can watch 24/7 and that happens. Wonder how they was treating him when he was alive. And how they treating all the kids inside of Unit 18.
She hopes the inquest might result in criminal charges. Supporting her in that campaign have been veteran suicide prevention advocates Megan Cracker and Jerry Georgiatis, who hold hope for what's ahead.
Even though he's been lost, if we don't listen to the alarm bells now, I don't know when we will and what it will take.
The inquest begins its first round of hearings tomorrow. Nadene hopes it brings answers and accountability.
I didn't have the chance to grieve for my son because everything that's going on, that's the worst feeling a mother can go through. But you're heartbroken and grieving and all in silence, you know? When I'm doing this, trying to be strong for Cleveland, for my son, for his justice.